Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for showing up. If you want to, please subscribe. I put out videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Today we are going to be talking about the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream Foundation. And obviously you knew that by the title, but I'm very excited about this, and I think I got a pretty dark color for me, but we will see. It looks like this. I haven't heard anything about this online. I'm definitely looking for something that gives me a natural, no makeup look that just kind of evens out my skin tone, covers up any pores, things like that. So always on the hunt for stuff that gives me a look like that, but also has benefits to my skin. So if that gives me those qualities, then I am all for it. And if you would love to see how I get on with this Smashbox BB cream, then you can just stay tuned for this video. So like you guys already know, I'm going to be doing a testing video on the Smashbox Camera Ready BB cream. And I picked mine up from Ulta. It's because it was on sale. We all love a good discount. It was originally $42, but I paid $25.20. I'm going to be putting my Dermalogica primer on this side of my face and just leaving this by itself on this side of my face because it does say that it primes as one of its claims. So I'm going to see if that actually works, but I want to be able to compare it to how I would normally wear a foundation type product. Just real quick, let me read this box for you. It says the 5-in-1 Miracle Worker proven to prime, perfect, protect, hydrate, and control oil. So all that sounds really good to me. All in a single step. The revolutionary tinted formula instantly evens out complexion to create smooth, radiant skin without setting into fine lines, pores, and banishes shine without the chalky finish. Visibly reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in 4 weeks. So it's going to actually be doing things to your skin over time, which also sounds really cool. And then it says you can wear alone or under foundation for more coverage. So that makes me know that it's gonna be a really light formula. So I am probably going to end up just spot concealing because I do have a couple little pimplies over here and just under my eyes. I'm going to use my Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer because I picked my shade up in the color Fair Light. Apparently I think I'm a lot more tan than I am. I don't know when I'm going to realize that I am a pale-skinned gal, but picked up Fair Light. I think it's a little bit too dark for me, so this concealer is a little bit darker than my normal, and I'm going to be using these two together. Not too much of this, just to cover up the pimples that I don't think this is going to cover. I do have a dinner that I'm going to later tonight, but this is going to be pretty bare-skinned. The dinner's with a friend that I've known since high school. She was friends with me during my rough years, so I feel like if she knew me then, she won't really care if I don't have that much makeup on tonight, so I don't really care that much either. So I figured this would be a good day to try this out. And I'm just going to put this all over my face. I'm going to be using my AOA Studio Kabuki brush to put it all over my face. I decided this was going to be the best step because I think if I used a beauty sponge, it would just absorb too much of the product and take away even more of any of the coverage it's going to give. So I might end up evening out with a beauty sponge, but for now I'm just going to use a brush and see how that looks. And let's just start putting this on my face. So I just got out of the shower. My face, it was really red. It kind of went down a little bit, just dried my hair. Like I said in my past video, if you haven't seen that, check it out. That's how I got it this straight and super dry. So I am going to put my primer on this half of my face. I love this primer. I'm going to be doing a video on it shortly because I love, love, love this stuff. It's the Hydro Blur primer from Dermalogica. Okay. My skin also just feels super dry right now. It's very cold. It's snowing out today, so this BB cream says it's going to hydrate. My primer hydrates, so I'm down for a lot of hydration today. I'm going to just pull my hair back. I think I'm going to put it in a loose ponytail. Plastic. Just pull it out of the way. All right, so the actual product looks like this. And I'm just gonna pour it on my back of my hand. Looks like that. So it's a little bit darker, definitely very thick consistency. It smells like straight sunscreen. It has SPF 35, very strong sunscreen smell. That's really all I smell. It just smells like sunscreen, doesn't smell like anything else. So I think I'm going to do little dots on my face. It almost feels like a mixture between a mousse, a sunscreen, and a foundation. If this color doesn't match, that is why I have a scarf on, so I can just pull the scarf up a little bit and you won't really be able to tell. Now I have all those dots on my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend it in. Wow, the sunscreen smell is really, really, really strong. So if you are sensitive to that, maybe stay away from this. I feel like I'm just applying sunscreen to my face. It definitely has an orange undertone. I feel like during the summer this would be good because I would be able to match my tan a little bit better, but for right now, it's definitely not matching me. Very warm toned. I don't feel like it's covering really anything. It is mattifying me. I guess it's evening out the color a little bit on my skin, but a lot of redness is coming through. Like, this is light coverage. I could not see myself spending $42 on this. It's just tinted sunscreen, basically. See how it's looking close up? I mean, it's definitely not laying in any of my pores or anything. It's not the right color. I might take back what I said about the Ulta concealer and use my normal concealer just to try and balance out the color a little bit. I might add a little bit just to see if it's buildable to add any coverage. Let's try that, and then I think I'm going to add a little bit of my normal concealer just to spot conceal. When I say normal concealer, I mean the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I use that in pretty much every single one of my videos. So let's just try add a little bit more here. Bring it down the neck for color. Because look at my neck and look at my face. Doesn't really work. Okay. I mean, it builds. It looks like it's building. And it doesn't really look like it's caking or anything. It doesn't look the best between my eyebrows. It kind of looks a little bit cakey there. Let's see if I can zoom you in. If you can see, like right here, it does not look that great. It looks kind of cakey, a little bit dry. And this is what my skin looks like. It did not cover up the zits over here, which I didn't really think it was going to. But I mean, my nose, it covered up some of the pores and the discoloration. Kind of just even things out. I'm gonna just have to spot conceal, add concealer under my eyes. So I'm gonna go run and grab the Too Faced one, and then I'll be right back. So I got my Too Faced Born This Way. Mine's in the shade Snow, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes and just as a spot concealer. And I will say that this does feel very mattifying. It doesn't feel mattifying where it's gonna suck my skin dry, but whereas other BB creams I've tried in the past, I ended up as a huge oil slick by the end of the night. I feel like this might actually do what it says and control my oils, so that's very nice. So we'll just have to see about that. Concealer seems to be applying all right over top. Didn't really have too much of a worry about that because it said that you can apply foundation over it. Once again, this is the primed side, and then this is just the plain BB cream. And it also didn't leave any streaks from using just a brush, so that's also really nice. I didn't have to go and get my beauty blender or anything like that. I could just use my brush. Okay, that. So that obviously brightened up my under eyes, which kind of just brightened up my face. Just apply a little bit up here, just whatever's left on my brush. Too much because I don't want to really do anything. I just want to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Just my under eyes kind of look a lot brighter because that is where my concealer is. Just covered up the areas over here, but overall it's the BB cream, so it doesn't look too bad for a BB cream. It did get rid of a lot of the discoloration and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup off camera, and I will be right back. I am back. I just did it super simple, did my eyebrows, didn't even put any bronzer on, felt like I was bronzed enough, so just added a little bit of blush and highlighter to give some life back to my skin, and kind of just brought the bronzer up into my eyes and a little bit of highlighter and mascara, and put on tinted Burt's Bees chapstick because my lips are chapped from the snow. And that's all I did, but I actually really like this BB cream. I was looking at it in the mirror in my bathroom, and my skin looks actually pretty smooth, so I'm liking how it looks right now. I'm going to be doing check-ins throughout the day as per usual, so just stay tuned for that, and hopefully it wears well throughout the rest of the day. I've had the BB cream on for a couple hours now, and this is how it's looking. I think it looks pretty nice still. I actually realized that I forgot to set it with powder, and it looks pretty good. It actually feels like it's set and powdered, so I didn't even realize that I didn't powder it. So this is the side with the primer, and this is the side without. I don't really see that big of a difference. I actually don't see any of a difference, so this is how it's looking right now, and I will do another check-in with you guys later. Okay, so I am here with my final check-in, and I am really pleasantly surprised. I have not touched up or done anything throughout the day. Like I said earlier, I didn't even powder this down, and this is the oiliness that I've had throughout the whole day. It's really nothing at all, pretty much. I think it's still really comfortable. My skin looks like skin. It's worn off a little bit on my nose, as you can see, but nothing too much. It's broken down a little bit on my chin, but I think that's just because I am super dry right now. I think if my skin was a little bit more hydrated, then I think this would have worn a lot better. But overall, there was absolutely no difference versus the primed side and the unprimed side. I think actually the unprimed side looks a little bit better, but I do have a little bit more blemishes and stuff going on the prime side, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I mean, if this is something that I can just slap on my face and not really have to worry about a primer, something that I can wear for the summer or something like that, then that would be awesome. I really enjoyed this product. The only bad thing is it really does have a strong smell of sunscreen to it throughout the day. I would just get a whiff of sunscreen, and it is definitely strong, definitely something that if you are prone to smells, I don't know if you would be able to deal with it. Very strong. And I hope that this review was helpful for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you guys. Love you.